FASCIMILE or fax. In the device known as FASCIMILE, one telephone connects to another telephone between two offices to transmit document over the telephone lines through a machine called the FASCIMILE, commonly known as the fax. Through this device, we can transmit still pictures or printed matter over an electrical circuit to another destination. It transmits text and graph data such as photographs, maps, and diagrams. Virtually anything on paper can be transmitted by FASCIMILE equipment. Most fax transmissions are via the telephone network. A fax machine is especially useful when documents are to be sent urgently. History. The fax machine evolved from the telegraph technology. Alexander Graham Bell invented a fax machine capable of receiving signals from a telegraph wire and translating them into images on paper. First introduced in 1842, FASCIMILE did not have a real impact until computers and telecommunication networks were developed. Types of FASCIMILE devices. Currently, there are three basic types of FASCIMILE devices available. The first group, that is analog units, is declining in popularity. Low-speed units. This group includes devices that scan, transmit, and print out at the receiving end in 4 to 6 minutes. These were the first machines introduced, and they use analog technology. These are rarely used nowadays. Medium speed units. Devices in this group have transmission speed that range from 1 to 3 minutes and use either analog or digital technology. Many units in this category are compatible with units in the slower category and hence may have lower transmission speed. High-speed units. Devices in this category use digital technology exclusively and feature transmission speed of less than a minute. These type of machines are most popularly used in organizations. Principles of operation. FASCIMILE transmission requires two FASCIMILE machines, a sender and a receiver connected by phone. Sending unit. The document is scanned optically by means of light spot, line by line, or by breaking it into pattern of dots which are transmitted as electrical pulses. The variations in tone of the picture are interpreted into variations in the amplitude of AC alternating current passed to line to a receiver. Receiving unit. Here a light from a constant source is arranged to fall on a piece of photographic material and scan this at exactly the same rate as the sender light spot. The variations of incoming current from the line operates a light valve which controls the intensity of the light falling on the photographic material to reproduce the original picture. The receiving device reconstructs the image from this digital information and outputs it on photosensitive paper, or in some machines, xerographically. Steps in sending a fax message. The image of the document to be faxed is scanned. It is transmitted as a series of impulses. The image is reconstructed by the FASCIMILE receiver at the receiving end. After the successful transmission of fax message, a transaction report is generated by the sending unit. The transaction report consists of details of fax message transmitted. FASCIMILE scanner. A synchronously rotating drum or flat plate on which a document is spirally scanned by a light beam to produce a varying DC signal, which is then converted to an AM voice frequency signal for transmission of the FASCIMILE. Fax messages may be received on two kinds of paper: thermal, glossy paper. Print is removable. After a few days of storing this paper, the message fades off. Ordinary paper. Ordinary paper may alternatively be used to receive fax messages. Its print is long-lasting. Application. Usage of a fax machine. It is now finding increasing application, particularly for press work, because many businesses utilize widely dispersed branch offices. The transmissions of such documents by fax can permit a greater degree of consultation between geographically distant people. Advantages. Some of its benefits are precise production of an original document, accuracy of data. FASCIMILE equipment can operate unattended at night, thus reducing cost because it operates at low phone line rates during that time. If instructed, it can also produce a self-monitoring report of what it sent, to where and when, which can be checked the same morning. A fax machine can be cost justified on its own unique capabilities. FASCIMILE transmissions of correspondence and other routine business communications save labor as well as processing and distribution time. There is no risk of losing the documents it transmits. Despite its advantages, certain small establishments may find its cost to be relatively higher.